We're back today with another segment of vintage jewelry. We're going to get into another box of jewelry and look at it to see whether or not we should repurpose it or we should sell it. And I'll talk to you a little bit. My friend Cindy McMurray is here with me today, and she's brought a yard sale find. It's a treasure box full of pretty rhinestone jewelry. We're going to go through it, we're going to look at it, talk about what's in there, and maybe some things she could do with it. And I know a lot of you were expecting to see beans today. You know the storm is coming, and she had to head on back because she lives in the east. So unfortunately she's not there, but instead this is the doll head that she brought me yesterday. It's an F&B, and it will probably become an art doll at some point. So say hi, Beans. Hi! And we'll all wish Beansy a speedy trip home, and she'll be back this spring, and I'm sure we'll do some videos then. So meantime, I have Cindy here with me. Some of you know her, and we're going to have some fun with her new treasures. So are you drooling yet? Look at that pile of bling that Cindy found at a yard sale. What'd you say you paid for? Like $25?
$25.
$25 for all this bling. Oh my goodness. So what will she do with it? Will she resell some of it? Will she chop the back off and make a cuff? Or will she preserve it the way it is and pin it to something else? Well, we're going to find out. So this is my friend, Cindy McMurray.
Hello.
And she is a wonderful jewelry maker as well. She loves to make assemblage and collage jewelry. She's made some beautiful things. And Cindy and I have actually known each other since we were young girls.
Since our children were young.
Yeah. Well, actually, when we used to go skating up on Midlothian.
That's right.
Remember
even
that?
before we were
Back
married.
in the 70s. Whoa.
We're showing our age.
Oh no, we're 17 at heart, right?
That's it.
Like we were back then, right?
That's right.
So I've known Cindy for a long, long time, and she's a wonderful jewelry maker, and she belongs to the Bisou Boutiques Creative Group, and we hear from Cindy from once in a while. Anyway, she brought this box of jewelry to share with us today, so we're going to go through it and see what she's got. So maybe, Rob, if you want to come around here, around the side, and we will see what we have. And oh my, this spoke to me first. This is a really pretty, this looks like this goes together, right, Cindy?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. This is really scrumptious. So what do you think, guys? Would you take that pendant off there and do something else with it? I don't think that's Juliana. You never know. I'm not really up on... Well, it's got the pooling solder. Any of you who are Juliana experts, you might want to weigh in on this. It's got the pooling solder there. That's one way to tell it. It is very vibrant and very well plated. And the stones kind of look like they could be. But anyway, this is kind of like a festoon necklace. I'll tell you what, Cindy, I think this is a good set. I would not give this away for $20, and I wouldn't break it up. It's got a little keep the chain, we can fix that. Isn't that pretty? Look at that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, imagine with the right outfit, but you'd be a crowd stalker. And it's got the clip back earrings. Yeah, any of you who have an idea about this, it's not marked. Kind of reminds me of how Juliana was made, but I'm not. It doesn't look typical to the other type Juliana pieces, so it may have been a line that was similar to the Deleuze and Elser type thing. It's definitely like late 50s, early 60s maybe, but I would not give this away. That would be, and I certainly would not break it up. No. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, we got a cute little rhinestone brooch, little rhinestones, and this is the old gingerbread filigree. It's raw brass. It's been allowed to age. Some little paste type stones. This is, be careful with the jewelry. Plastic cameo, no marks. What would you do with it? You think that's okay to break up? I don't think I'd do it. This cameo is going to have to be glued back in, though it's loose. But the construction, just to show you since it is loose, this is definitely made in the United States, and it's from the 50s. This is a rivet set bezel. This piece is Victorian Revival under here. You know, what would be nice is to glue that cameo back in and then make a beaded necklace part for it. Don't you think?
Good idea.
And it'd look real old check. You could even dangle things from the bottom. And that way you don't hurt the original piece at all. It can still be worn as a brooch if you want. Maybe make the chain so you could clip it off.
That's a good idea, Brenda.
Would be cool. I think that's a good idea. Myself, I think so too. Now we have this cameo. Now what do you make of that? That is a really pretty molded plastic cameo.
That's nice detail.
It really does. It almost looks like it was in two pieces. I'm not sure. It has no marks. It's definitely like a 50s, late 40s, 50s, mid 50s piece. Not a high-end, definitely 5 and dime style, definitely. This one, it's your call. You know, if you wanted to break the back off of it and glue it on something, you could. I don't think I would. You know, here in my little gift shop, you know, if you put this on a jewelry card, you could probably get $18 for that. Just because people like cameos, they really like cameos. So when you see a pretty piece of cameo jewelry, you might want to think twice before breaking the back off. Okay. Even if it doesn't look like it's very important. It could probably be sold the way it is, and somebody'd probably be happy to have it, and then you could use the money for what you really want. Buy more junk. Okay, this piece is a piece of jade, and it's glued in. It's low end, 60s nephrite jade. We're missing a piece, so it really doesn't have a lot of value. I would say in this case, if you wanted to include it in a piece of assemblage, it would be okay to do that. You have here, you know what this is? This is scarf clip. Oh, there's a name there. Jerry Lou. You're Cindy Lou. This is Jerry Lou. Definitely American made. Got a pretty little stone in it. It's probably like a Victorian Revival type. It's in the oxidized brass finish. It's not new. People like scarves. You could resell this. It might be hard, but you know, this would be easy to clip onto something. Like, you know, if you put like a chain or a ribbon under that and just clip that down, you wouldn't hurt it at all. And then you could have a really cute necklace from it without damaging it at all.
Good idea.
Yeah, so that's an idea. Now these have, someone has repurposed these. Somebody probably took these off of a screw back and put pierced, because they don't wear screw backs. Who wants to wear screw backs? Honestly, I don't. I think they're miserable. Some people like them. So, and it's missing
I saw that, some of the dangles.
yeah, so, you know, you could probably maybe add something there or redesign it. You know, they're kind of like, they're nice. They're like riolettes. So, it's very pretty. These don't really have any value the way they are, except you could sell them in a gift shop, charged up. So, those would be good for that. Now, let's see. We better get moving or we'll get out of time. This is lovely. Prom jewelry. Some of the stones have gone a little dark. But this is nice. I wouldn't break this up. It's really made extra nice. It's got even a safety on it. I don't see any marks on it, and I'm a little surprised that the company went to enough effort to put a safety and a push-in clasp. We usually just put a hook. So it might have been part of a set that came in a box that was marked, but I would not break this up. You could sell this, especially because it's pink. People love pink, so I would be careful with that. Okay, now we have this piece and this piece, and I'm not entirely sure this was a matching set, but it's that same type of ice blue, and I think there was a pair of earrings in here too that kind of sort of went with it. Maybe we'll encounter them later. But anyway, this is not jewelry you want to break up. I mean, I know a lot of people are doing it with the cheap rhinestone jewelry. They're repurposing it a lot. There are no marks on this. But people do like to buy this. And I always think about income stream, you know.
Right.
Be careful, you know, what you do with it, because you could sell it and get a little chunk of change out to get what you really want. And you think about, well, what am I going to make with that? You know, is it going to really make that much of a difference? Am I going to really make more money if I do that? And I would say in this case, no.
All right.
So I would not break this up. Some nice little girl would love to have this to wear with her prom dress, I'm sure. And you might sell that set for $35, $40 come spring. Yeah.
That's a good
Because she's
idea.
going to pay that in the bridal store. And it's not going to be made as well. You know, so that's what I would say on that. And they sometimes like something that's older. You know, I say, oh, that was grandma's. I like that. Now, this is a really nice brooch. Some of the stones might, like this one, I see a little darkening underneath, so it could be replaced. It could be sold as is. It's very pretty. This is a Corot, and the signature is, I saw it earlier, because as soon as I picked it up, I said I knew it was Corot. Here, it's right here. You can hardly see it. Rob, you're never going to be able to pick it up. But it's right here in this crack. And it's the script signature, Corot. So, but I've had actually this whole set before.
Aw.
So that's another reason I knew. I've had it before. They used to do things, seasonal parures and sets, and you could buy the separate pieces or the different pieces and get a whole set. So I've had parts of this set before, and that's how I know it would be a nice thing to sell this brooch the way it is, because someone may be collecting parts to that set.
And they don't have that.
Right, yeah, and I have no idea what the name of that set would be, but they a lot of times had names. Well, we better get moving because there's a lot more to see. She's got some really nice old, this one's going to need restrung. But see, that's my point, and I'm not, you've got some loose beads, I'm not going to pull them up, but you can see, these are lovely. And a lot of times, you know, if you buy new crystal, it's quite expensive. But the vintage, not so much. And it's your call. Now, like this one is, I'm pretty sure this clasp is sterling, although I don't see a mark, but it's strung on chain. And usually when they were this way, this is sterling chain. So this is a little better than all that. So you might want to sell this one the way it is.
Okay.
But these are fine for repurposing and putting in something else. To be honest with you, I have lots of this material myself right over there in those bowls, and you know, I've got it for a few dollars, and it's okay for that, unless it's got a name on it.
Well, how would I clean that, Brenda, since some of it's smudged up?
Well, there used to be a product called Jewelry Juice that was just the bomb for this kind of thing. You would just spray it and let it soak. I think Rio Grande has something called Sunshine Spray. I have not yet tried it because personally I love patina, so I don't clean stuff a lot. You know, I'm always making patina. I should get some and try it. If you do business with Rio Grande, you might want to try it. It's an organic jewelry cleaner, and it should be safe for this. Jewelry Juice was just the best. Someone was talking about reviving it at some point, and I hope they do because it was a wonderful product. Anyway, this is all the old Aurora bar, and you could tell it's 50s because it has this Aurora flash, and they never had that before this, and that's another reason why I say don't take this one apart, because I think this one is much older than that one because it doesn't have the flash. This may be as old as 1930s.
Oh.
Yeah, might be. We've got to do this one before we run out of time.
It is beautiful.
Yes, isn't this wonderful? Back in the day when I was doing a lot of vintage jewelry, we couldn't get very much money for these, and I could never understand that because I thought they were really kind of magnificent. This is West German jewelry. It's Victorian Revival, made in the 50s, and it has a very, very good-looking old Czech quality about it, but it's not. It's West German. I don't know if this is signed West Germany. It should be somewhere if you search for it. I did not see it, but I absolutely know that this is West German because I've handled a lot of this jewelry before. And this is also another proof. It's not another either. This is another proof for the people that think that manipulating filigree is something new that somebody just invented. I beg to differ, and you've got the proof in the pudding right here, because that's a lot of manipulated filigree right there. It's been done for hundreds of years. And this is West Germany, and I would say the value on this piece right now would be around 65. I think around 65 you should be able to get it. It didn't used to go for much. It's escalated some. In some markets you might get much more than that, but I would say 65 is conservative low on that.
So anybody who has that at home should definitely not tear it apart.
Yes, please don't. Please don't. Don't take the segments out. Don't glue this on something else. Don't say, oh, it's just a pendant. This is nice stuff, and people were collecting it, and you know, think about what are you going to make with it that's going to make you more than $65, you know, really. And it's a piece of jewelry history. Now, Cindy's got some spandex bracelets in here. These are lovely. Little moonstone check stones and the ice blue and the aurora, the 50s all the way. Do I see any marks? Yeah. Made in Japan. I wasn't expecting to see that. This one is too. Made in Japan. But these are nice, and these will sell, especially to the prom girls. They'll sell nicely, anywhere from $18 to $35, depending on your market. Maybe more, if you're in the right place. If you're in a major metropolitan area where people spend a little more. But these are definitely not to be repurposed. No, no, no. Here's a really cool pin. Now, I know this would just probably tempt you to death to take and stick that on the front of a cuff, wouldn't it?
That'd be beautiful.
Because it's a nice flat piece, right? I would say it's your call.
Okay.
This looks as though it's been repaired or it's been very low end put together. There's bad solder on the back. This pin stem does not go with this piece, and it looks like it's either really poorly made or poorly repaired. So I would say if you want to do that, go for it.
Okay.
Go for it. Although you could sell it that way, and you might get $15 for it in a shop, but it might really make your cuff sing.
Or on a brooch bouquet.
There you go, which Cindy does brooch bouquets, so that might be a selling point.
Yes.
Because it's a nice 50s vintage look. Okay, quickly, what else do we have? Another prom necklace. It's in good condition. It's definitely 50s with the hook back. It's in a silver tone nickel plate. Not a good plating, but very strong. A lot of people are taking these apart and repurposing them. There's no mark. I would say it's your call.
Okay.
It's your call. You do it if you want to. I don't know if I would, but then I have the shop here so I can sell it that way too. Oh, I think we just found the earrings for, these are, oh, here, let's show these. No, here it is. This is the earrings, I think, for this screw bag. So I would sell this, this, and this together. Maybe $35, $40. You could always come down a little if you needed to. These earrings are really sweet. I don't know where the other one is, but quickly, do you see it? There we go. These are sterling with probably onyx. And probably someone bought these in a jewelry store in the 60s to give to their mother for a gift. Or their wife. There is a mark on here, but on my loop. Yeah. But very nice. Very nice. Pretty, classic. The only problem is you know, you could probably sell these as they are rather than break them up. I mean, what are you going to do with this if you break it up, really? I mean, there's no way to really attach it and make it an earring again. So I would probably leave those alone and sell them because they are better metal. And you could do that. And then we've got these little guys here. These are not old, I don't think. Unless they had this piece and put this piece on it. But this type of a bullet post is newer. These might be 80s glam. So, your call, but I think those are saleable the way they are. Especially in a shop like here. You know, somebody probably give you $15 for them rather than tear them up and make them just a little element and something else. And then we've got these sterling. These are Mexican, aren't they? No, not. USA, right there. 90 sterling. Main Star sterling. Rain Star sterling. I can't read it. Anyway, you could look that one up if you wanted.
And that's mother of pearl in
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Rain Star Sterling USA, and I don't know what the 90 is because sterling is 925, so it might be a style number. Yeah, they're kind of made like Indian jewelry. It's mother of pearl in the middle. These are nice. You could get $20 for those. I wouldn't break those up. I suppose if you know, you could put them like on a ring or something, you know, but it's got a mark on it, so, yeah.
I think I'll wear those.
Yeah, they're nice. They're very nice. Why not? You should enjoy your jewelry. You have to do something with all of it. Now, this is neat. This is a 50s necklace. And I don't know if it had a mark. No, I don't think it did. But that's pretty. 50s, 5 and dime style jewelry. I wouldn't break this up. This is pretty. People love red. Red's a good seller. Sometimes you just go by color, you know. It's a good seller. This is probably signed Giovanni. Let me see if I can make it out. There's something there. Maybe Sarah Coventry. Nope, Giovanni. I was right. You know what's really cool about this? All these pieces that are in this Giovanni brooch are still made. And I sell this piece.
Wow.
This is the rose head that we sell at Bisa Boutiques. It's a matte gold plate. This is a 60s piece, and you would commonly buy this in a better department store or a jewelry store, Giovanni. So you could break that up, but it's kind of nice. You know, it's not worth a lot yet. Why don't you pin it in one of your bouquets?
I think I will.
I would pin it in a bouquet. This is cool. This is, did you say Avon? This is Avon. And it's a nice necklace. Avon has some value. Don't break it up. Okay? So most of the rest of the stuff is some stuff that's been repurposed already. Some grandma earrings, some more prom jewelry, which isn't marked, so it's your call on that. This one has, no, it's made like that. It's okay. So you could sell it or break it up. It's up to you. I kind of favor not breaking it up. But see, look, you've got a bracelet there you could sell with it to
That's
the prom
true.
girls. This is kind of nice, so maybe you wouldn't want to break it up. But anyway, that's what I think of the jewelry box. I think you got quite a find there for $25.
I'm sure I did.
I think you made some money on that one. And we learned some things about what to do and what not to do. And Cindy has great ideas, and she's a really, really creative jewelry maker. So we're going to look for some great new designs from Cindy. And the rest of it, I think she's going to probably sell and get some money for parts she wants and tools. So.
Well, thanks for helping me,
Oh,
Brenda.
you're very welcome. And I hope everybody else had some fun. We're really glad to have shared some time with you this afternoon. And I promise you I'm going to get back to jewelry making techniques with the next video. You have a great day.